Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? We're playing some custom hero chaos. Got a Shadow Fiend. Let's see what our first two abilities are. We get Shadow Rays, which is not actually that exciting. I'm maybe thinking more about Edict. Rocket Flare. What level? What range? This is the short range one. Frost Blast. Frost Blast might actually be better. And then we have Mass Serpent Wards. Yes! I was hoping for a summoning thingy. So we can go for the 40% cooldown reduction. And we go for like a crazy summoning build. Anyway, this video was also brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is of course a fantastic all-in-one platform for all of your website and online store needs. Anything you need to help you build a cool, professional-looking online presence, Squarespace is there for you. Just go to squarespace.com/Baumi, get 10% off, make that money. That's right. Cool. Also, this is completely unrelated, but it was very funny. We had a meeting for Chroma earlier, and Jeremy showed us this artwork he was working on. He's like, I don't know, like something about it feels wrong. And I'm like, it's the head. The head is wrong. And he's like, yeah, it's the head. Wait, I got to fix. And I'm like, no, wait, that's worse. Don't do that. And it's like, don't worry, I got it. Wait, no. Where are you going now? Oh, wait, no, it's Spanish now. Don't do that. So anyway, if you want to be professional like us, use Squarespace. I just thought that was really funny. So, we got ourselves Shadow Fiend. So my real idea here. I don't think we want Nature's Call. I mean, I want Nature's Call, but it's just not good enough without Sprout. I think we get Windrun. I think Windrun seems really nice for us. And we've got Invoker with Tornado and Sonic Wave. This doesn't do that much damage right now. Wait, do you have anything? Do you have Decay? I hope you skilled it. But I think Windrun is actually pretty solid for us. And for our purposes. Oh, it's not good enough. Okay. Maybe I should have gotten something other than Frost Blast. But Frost Blast just seemed nice and spammable. Like, I was just kind of looking for something with a low cooldown so we can use it with our cooldown reduction. Right, like that's really the big thing that I was going for here. Just cooldown reduction so I can spam it with Shadow Fiend's, or like something that is worth reducing the cooldown off. Like with 40% cooldown reduction plus Octarine Core, I should actually have 100% win run. Right, like my win run should just have 100% uptime. I mean, not yet. Right now, we're still kind of stinky. We gotta make it past the early game. But I think once we make it past that, we'll be in really good shape. Okay, so the Jakiro currently has no way to beat Flame Guard, which means that this should be a pretty easy win. But yeah, we'll see. Oh no, that is such a big oof, man. Shadow Fiend, come on. Ah, it's just always so close. Get him. It's very close. Good enough, though. Eye of the Storm is interesting. Curse of Awareness is interesting. I think Eye of the Storm is better, though. It's just a good ability in general. But we in particular... You got Bad Juju already online. Wait, let's figure this out first. Oh, you've got Aghanims. Alright, sure. That should be a pretty easy win done. So anyway. But, yeah, like the Eye of the Storm with the cooldown reduction actually seems like a pretty neat little tool. That should actually do quite a bit of work, I think. Alright, gotta beat up this guy. Just kind of trying to be optimal with our cooldowns here. Then, so we have some money now. I don't know who wins that. I'm gonna just go a very small gamble on here. We have some money. Not a crazy amount by any means, but some. Really, we gotta think about how we best handle this. I feel like... I feel like I don't know. That's what I feel like. I feel like I have no idea what to do. I'm hoping that you win. Okay, this is a pretty big gamble. If we lose this one, we might end up regretting it badly. But that's okay. I think the Undying should win. Yeah. Forge Spirit with our cooldown reduction is kind of interesting, but Exorcism is just so good, right? Especially with our cooldown reduction as well. Turns out cooldown reduction just works well with everything. Like, I say, like, every single thing we're talking about, I'm like, with our cooldown reduction, considering our cooldown reduction. Turns out cooldown reduction is just really good and works with everything. And that's it. That's the whole message there. Right? Turns out cooldown reduction is fantastic. So, yeah, we'll just get that going. Honestly, I like our build a lot. I think we can replace Frost Blast, but even that is not a priority in my opinion. I think replacing Frost Blast is more of like a luxury. It's not really needed for our purposes to immediately find something better. Right now... Right now, our clearing speed is fairly slow. And the question is, can we speed that up? Also, that Dazzle build is kind of nutty. God damn, let's go. I mean, we really just need to struggle our way to level 25. As long as we get ourselves there, eventually, we'll be in pretty good shape. Mike P has very little, but does have a better build. I think the Invoker should have enough burst to just annihilate him, though. Alright. What about the jelly? Yeah, I'm eating the jelly, look. You can't eat it while you're in the base. That doesn't work. Which feels bad, because I just want to sit in the base and eat my jelly. Nom nom nom, give me that tasty, tasty jelly, but I don't get it. I'm a sad boy. It's a hard life, what can I say? Alright, give me that Mask of the Dominator. So now we have some more stats. Oh shit, I don't have Exos. That's okay. That's okay, we'll be fine. We gotta get Agnums. So what do we get? We get Agnums, we get Octarine Core. And then we just upgrade the mask, right? So I don't have Exorcism ready. I shouldn't have used it in the last fight. I was a bit overzealous, but oh well. Hello. Doesn't really matter. Our fighting power is pretty fantastic. No matter what we do. So the Dazzle is just unbeatable, right? We can actually sell this because it doesn't do anything. It's completely useless. But do you have Zeus passive? I don't have Zeus passive. I have Eye of the Storm. So Eye of the Storm. So remember the journey of Eye of the Storm. Right? So like at first Eye of the Storm was just you get the little cloud on top of your head and it starts shooting at things. Then they changed Eye of the Storm to include... then they replaced the Razor passive with a new passive that deals AoE damage every second. Or like every few seconds. Then they removed that passive and incorporated into Eye of the Storm. So Eye of the Storm now does damage every once in a while. Like what is it, every 3 seconds? Yeah. Every 3 seconds, Eye of the Storm will deal some AoE damage. Which isn't a crazy amount, but for our purposes, it's actually quite a bit. Alright, poor Mike is having a hard time. Also, this Dazzle is ridiculous. Look at these 2 super low cooldown things with fatal bonds at that. God. Alright, alright. Chill. That's a strong build. Cool. Ember Spirit versus the Invoker. Ember Spirit has a Battle Fury, which is actually fairly strong. Invoker has a lot of burst. I think at the current point... Actually, Ember's really squishy. I think actually Invoker got it. It should just be enough burst. As long as he hits it, I guess. That's the tricky part. Is he gonna hit it? I don't know. He's trying. Yeah, Ember is not the tankiest hero. At all. He's like really squishy. He's like the... Like, think of the tankiest hero you can think of. And then take the opposite of that. That's Ember. Ember is made of paper. It's kind of unbelievable because he's like fire and shit. And honestly, they just didn't really think that through. And like, why is Ember paper? I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Cool. We have a good chunk of money. We don't need the lower 20 talent. So we can just skill Windrun right now. And do we upgrade the Hood of the Dominator? Or do I just get an Octarine right now? We probably need a Shivas Guard at some point. God, we need so many things. This, I think, goes to the Undying. The Undying is quickly approaching permastun territory. Pretty quickly getting there, actually. Alright, we'll throw one of these bad boys down. I'm gonna start using an ultimate per fight. Because, like, I've got 3 of them, and, you know, I don't know. Might as well have those cooldowns ticking. Oh, no. Oh, no! I just lost a lot of money. Ooh, I feel bad about that. Ah, that's a big stinky. That's not good. I don't like it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, come here. Ghosts are nice. Ghosts do work. I don't think the ghosts are affected by the Mask of the Dominator, because they're not strictly speaking summons, right? They're like they're just like a thing. They're just a visual. Okay. This Darkseer is not very strong. Just like kind of generally speaking, this Darkseer. It's just not that scary. So we don't really need to worry too much about him. And we can pretty safely assume that whoever is fighting against the Darkseer will get the W. Although Darkseer did actually just get the Beastmaster access. Oh no! Don't screw this. No, you're dead. Oh, bash him. Oh my god, that triple bash. Okay, you're good. I think the Invoker has better spammable stuff. I don't know. Hard to tell. Cool. I mean, that works pretty nicely. Yeah, Invoker got better spammable stuff. Good. So at this stage, one of the nice things is we are Shadow Fiends, so we actually don't have as much of a need for armor. And we generally don't have that much of a need for armor, because, well, Windrun. So we can actually just afford to go for the upgraded Helm of the Dominator, I think. And just make that our main main goal here. Right, max that out as quickly as we can. Well, that is insane. Stop it. Do you have no shame? God. Unbelievable. The way some people are behaving here, you know? It's just like... Show some respect. There's our cooldown reduction. So this now has 54 seconds cooldown. This has 27 seconds cooldown. Scepter replenish time should be... If I click this... It's pretty much... it's shorter than the duration. So I have permanent wind run as well. And I can actually just stack up Razor ultimates in the fountain. Which is kind of funny to think about. But yeah, I can just kind of stack these up. Because the Razor ultimate actually has a lower cooldown than duration now. So there's no reason for me to not just spam it. Right? Like I should just be clicking it all the time. This is all a little bit silly, isn't it? Like I'm really getting into some spooky territory with the Shadow Fiend. But hey, I guess that works for us, right? You can't attack me. You're gonna need a little bit more if you wanna catch me. Like, that's just not good enough. Oh yeah, we wanna keep clicking that. I wish I could right-click it. Just cast it every time it's off cooldown. Right? Like, that's just a feature that I wish was in every mode. Okay. So the Jakiro is really powerful. I think the Undying can do it. I don't know if he necessarily, you know, is guaranteed to or anything, but he definitely can. Cool. Pretty clean kill right there. Ember Spirit versus Invoker. Ember building a ton of attack speed. Invoker just getting more damage though. I think the extra damage should make the difference there. I don't know. Also, I'm so fast. Yes! I'm the fastest boy. Almost as fast as you will be if you use Squarespace to build a website. Here, look at how easy this is. All you have to do is go on the website, go to the template button, and then you can click this button right here, which is currently in German. Don't worry too much about that. It is available in other languages too. And then you can just go ahead. Also, chat is amazed by my transition. And you can just go in here and say, I want to do an online shop. Or I want to do art and design. So you click the art and design button and it has a variety of different things to choose from. All of which are absolutely fantastic and just work wonders. So please, feel free to go to squarespace.com/Baumi to get 10% off. Use Squarespace to build a website today. I use Squarespace all the time. Also, that's very nice of you to keep me alive for that long, but you will regret that because I'm going to kill you. Oh yeah, I'm not letting you get away like that. No, 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 no. But yes, please go to squarespace.com/Baumi. Like, it's actually genuinely a good service. I wouldn't recommend it otherwise. Like, I know it's kind of like a meme to like, and you gotta do the read and all of that shit, but it's actually genuinely good. Right? And it's nice that they have multiple languages. I, for one, appreciate that. Because just today I had a conversation with somebody, alright, and I wanted to show her the Kickstarter text because she's like a marketing person. And then she's just like, I don't really speak English. And I'm like, God damn it. And I can't do it in German. But this is in German, which is nice and convenient and works for many, many people. No, there's also other languages. Fuck, you get what I mean. Anyway. We'll just go ahead and spam this right here. Man, it's a bit silly. It's a bit beautiful. Right, and it just works so well. Let's get the crown of the Dominator. Make that money. Look at me, I'm actually #1 in net worth. Should you not get a Necrobook? So Necrobook is very good, but I don't really need it. Right? I think instead of a Necrobook, we would be better off if we went for a Force of Star. it's kind of double dipping into the really expensive items, but it would help a lot with the, you know, with the Eye of the Storm, with the Exorcism, and all of that stuff. And honestly, I think Mass Serpent Ward on its own is already strong enough to, you know, work with. Now, I want to believe in this Undying, but the Undying keeps getting shit on. It's fine. We don't really have that much money to lose right now anyway, so it's fine. And yeah, like at this point, we really should just be using all of our ultimates every fight, because why not? Did you just drop a Tome of Agony? We don't really need that. That's not really the most useful. Okay, yeah, if the Undying gets close enough to you, you lose. Except for me. I think I can win, even if the Undying gets too close. And this right here, I think the Jakiro should win that. I'm taking some smaller gambles at this point, because I find it difficult to tell who exactly will win. I also should stop trapping myself. I do keep trapping myself. Alright. No, but it's just Macropie is such a good ability. Admittedly, so is Frostblast. Frostblast is doing a very, very good amount of work right now. This is a close fight. Wow. If that Macropie hadn't run out in that exact moment, Brian actually would have had to run into the Macropie. That is a little bit crazy, isn't it? That was actually super close. Okay. Don't worry, I got a wind run going on. We'll pick up the Tome of Aghanim. It's not really the most useful thing, but we'll take it anyway. And sell it. Yeah, it's just really one of those things where it actually just straight up doesn't do anything. We'll just consume an Aghanims. Like, we already got one. Like, we don't really need a temporary one. It's just not important. Hey, that's nice, but can you look at me run around? Look at how fast I am. Isn't that crazy? I am the fastest boy. Hey, who's still fighting? Oh, the Undying. Yeah, Undying does... Oh, God, sorry about the hiccups. Undying just doesn't really have any damage. He's got Decay, which is very good against... very good against heroes, but it does practically nothing against creeps. Right? Against creeps, it's 110 damage. Which, as you might imagine, is not really good enough. Can you do it? Yeah, you're gonna get there. But you gotta figure out a way to deal damage soon. Else you might be in a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit of trouble. Alright, get that Force of Star. How are you doing? Have fun! Oh, man. That's, that's a bit rude. But we take that W. Right? We take that W. That's how we live our life. We take the W's when they come. You got Force of Star, which is better than Sky Stuff by a lot. But Macropie is better than any of your abilities. I actually find this one very difficult to tell. I was just gonna keep running from these creeps, like, honestly. I mean, what the hell are they gonna do? Alright. Yeah. The thing is that the Invoker has more money. And honestly, it's not like Invoker's abilities are particularly bad. They're actually pretty solid. Like, especially Chaos Meteor, I can see being fairly powerful. However, Macropie is just amazing. Especially on Jakiro. Macropire is just a top tier ability. And in that way, I really don't know if it's like... Yeah. Anyway, Undying is gonna be done here. Well, actually, he's got a Resurrection, right? Alright. You gotta figure something out quickly, dude. You might make it through this round, but... this damage output is not working. It might not even be enough for this. Nah, it should be good. You should have enough mana. Alright, Dazzle coming in. Dazzle is very scary. I think I can win against Dazzle. I kind of want to try it. I wish I could fight him. But, yeah. Oh, shit. I need to stop trapping myself. I'm just too good at trapping things, so I trap myself, you know. It's just, the next level thinking right there. Oh, I just got an important email. Wait, let me check. No! You people are stupid! Oh my god. God. Hey. Alright. Gonna have to deal with some very stupid customer support in a bit. Who is stupid now? Everybody! Everybody! Except Squarespace. Okay. Hey, what's up, boy? Yeah, fight that, huh? You fight that. Cool. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll deal with that after the game, though. Don't need to deal with that right now. Alright, I think the Dazzle can win this. Again, I think the Dazzle wins against everybody by default, except for me. Why except for me? I think I have one very unique, like, ability to fight him. And that is my ability to to basically protect myself and activate my damage before the fight even starts. Right, like Exorcism and Wind Run I can activate before going into the fight. And I'll be fairly good protected. And then I just need to toss down a Serpent Ward. And I think we might be alright. We might be able to survive them. Okay. You have unlimited Wind Run, you can't lose. That's not true. There are magic damage waves. There's the wave that has accuracy. And that's pretty much it, yeah. That's pretty much it. But I can lose. Alright, you're gonna have a hard time. There's Purge state here, that's right. There's Purge. There's also that. So there's definitely ways that I can lose. It's not really... Like, of course I have a pretty good like, I'm in a pretty good spot, not gonna lie. But it's not set in stone. Although right now I'm just bullying people. Which is a little brutal, but hey, that's just how it goes. It's just how you do things sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta bully people a bit. Dazzle should still easily win that. I mean, it's just so brutal. Dazzle is so brutal. Oh, don't want to get hit by that. Luckily we quick, luckily we fast. We run. Look at us go. Nothing can hurt us. Nothing can touch us. You can't hit us. Alright, I'm not really that worried about this round, honestly. That's the magic damage round, and like, those nerds aren't touching me. Like, they can't hit me. They know I'm never gonna get there. So... what are we getting next? We have to kind of think out our items a bit.
That's so much.
Hey, Matagan!
For years of great content. Be sure to join the Kickstarter on the 10th of April.
That's right. Be sure to do that. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate it. You don't even need hard. I think selling hard would be a mistake. I think selling hard would be something that we end up regretting. Not because it's like super necessary right now. I agree that right now it does pretty much nothing. For sure. Like right now it's just not that important. But hard gives us a buffer. Right? Hard gives us the ability to not play perfectly and still be fine. And that in of itself can be very valuable. Is the Dazzle already done? Shame. I kind of wanted to see what a Dazzle fight looks like, honestly. In that way, same line of thinking, I'm actually going to get a Shiva's Guard as well. We're probably going to go Shiva and Hex. And then also like another Crown. We also need to think about replacing our Q. Maybe we do that first. That can help decide the rest of our item build and all. Well, Midnight Pulse is not that good anymore, but like... why not? Right? How you doing? Hey, Brian. Oh, man. Yeah. I think Midnight Pulse is actually a pretty neat addition. It doesn't help that much against Roshan. Do we need help against Roshan? That's the next question. Do we even need it? I mean, Roshan can't really deal damage to us. Right? No, they get True Strike after a while. They get True Strike. But I can't just outrun them. But they get really fast as well. No, I think it's probably best to find something other than Midnight Pulse. Fury swipes against Roshan. Just slap in a little bit of right click. That's probably not a good idea. That is probably not good. Alright. I'm gonna do another one of these. Static field? I don't really like it. Grow. So, I think what people are gonna say at this point, what I expect to see suggested, right, is that what I should do is I should use the empty spell scroll books to put all of my good abilities, which is 4 out of my 5 abilities, into my inventory, and then use the scroll of summon to just reroll grow into Death Ward. Now, that sounds very smart. Sadly, that doesn't work. I already tried that. If you have scroll, like if you have the what's it called? Oh, Bedlam. Alright. I'm okay with Bedlam. Oh no! Oh, I got stunned. This is why I need Shiva's Guard. Alright. Feels bad to lose an Aegis for really no reason. Anyway, what ends up happening if you use that, the random reroll can actually snatch up one of the books. It's really stupid. Like, honestly, I don't get why. Like, it feels like that's the one way to actually use those dumbass books. And then it just doesn't let you. Which is a real shame. So, yeah, there's that. It's a cool idea, but it just doesn't work. Use your ninja gear. I was stunned. Sorry, I was still kind of like thinking about other stuff, you know, kind of like reorganizing shit. Losing an Aegis for it is naturally not good. We don't really want that. It wasn't intentional. Alright, so we'll do this and here. Told you we can win! Got it! We can do it. We can do it. You can't just, like, burrow strike into me. I mean, you can, but you will die. It's not a good idea. So... yeah, that feels good. So the remaining builds are an Invoker build. Which, by the way, I'm glad the Invoker is getting a little bit of, like, respect now. Right? I think I've played the Invoker build a few times now, and people are starting to actually, like, take Invoker a bit seriously in here. Then Lich, which we all know how good that is. We've got Dazzle. And then my wacky ass shit. Which, I don't really know what's going on here, but like, oh, if it works, right? Oh, fuck, I trapped myself. Alright, never mind. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, who even knows? So, we consume this, and I think we need another crown. Like, honestly, at this stage, you just want more stats. Well, you died here? That's a bit surprising. How do you die there as Lich? Did you not group them up properly or something? Free top tier builds and Balmy doing who knows what. That sounds about right, honestly. That's how a lot of these go. Alright, this should be a fairly straightforward... Actually, life drain? You know what? I'm on board with life drain. Oh, fun time. This one is definitely gonna require a little bit of work. But I think we'll get there. Yeah, we're doing fine. Our damage output will increase in a second, and then it will decrease in a little bit. Cool. Hey, it was good enough. It got us there. Lich got there too? No, Lich skipped it. Oh yeah, you two skipped it. Hey, we get to finally watch Dazzle. Wait, is Dazzle just gonna die? Oh no, I think Empire Voice might be dead. Good time, like kind of a bit late on the death timing. I think if you want to go for a death timing here, you gotta do it a bit sooner. No. No, you're done. Empire Voice is done. That's a shame. That was a cool build. I liked it. I was kind of like, I don't know. Like, it definitely would work a lot better against the horde of creeps. Oh! Why didn't you do this in the first place? If this was an option, you should have done this all along. Oh no! Yeah, you screwed up. You gotta wait him a little bit. Like, you gotta wait a little. You gotta get that timing right. Okay, so Satyr Mindstealer is kind of a scary wave for us. That's why we got the Shiva's Guard, just in case. Right, like this is one of the waves that we have our protective measures for. Even though we don't need them against most waves, these guys purge our shit. Which makes it just a little bit annoying. But we're still fine. Good. Work is unkillable. Tornado's amazing. Is it? Wait, does it not have a cooldown? Why does Tornado not have a cooldown? Minus 10 seconds Tornado cooldown. Okay. Well, that's a load of bullshit if I've ever seen it. They maybe should have thought of that. No, don't give the man 0-second cooldown. That's not a good idea. Alright. So winning against the Invoker is gonna be a bit of a nightmare. They're just tornadoing you. Just do it, man. Don't try to be nice. Be the cancer. Just tornado the nerd. There you go. You can time it. Like, tornado actually has a really generous timing for hitting things. So you can't just like tornado and as they come down, just throw out another, it'll be fine. The problem, of course, is that, you know, like you keep them knocked in the air for a while. Which is not the best thing in the world, but it's fine. Alright, just gotta keep an eye on our wind run. More and more wind run. Cool. The question, of course, is this enough damage? Alright, like, I feel like eventually the Invoker is just gonna run out of damage output with this. And I wonder how the creeps can respond to it. Like, do they develop status resistance at a point? Huh. Up you go. Okay, it is me against the Invoker. Oh. I realize maybe a fault in my strategy. My Hex can't target a boy with Lincolns, can it? Well, that's fine. So we need this Hex anyway. Because it's just kind of good to have like that additional defensive option there. Or offensive. Just kind of like a fighting tool. And we want to get ourselves another Crown of Dominator. I mean, it is fairly expensive, but we'll get there. So this is not a scary wave. This is just one of those, like, we'll be okay. We should also backpack a Blade Mail for Roshan. So this may seem a little weird, but right now our damage output against Roshan will not be high enough to just kill him. We just cannot win that. So what we have to do is we need to prepare a strategy that can bypass that problem. That is Blade Mail. So what we're going to do against Roshan is we're going to go in, we do some damage, we have him kill us, and then we bust out the Blade Mail. Social distancing! Distancing. I social distance my way to my way to victory. Just kind of like, get the hell out of there. No, but against Roshan, our strategy will legitimately be to just fucking die. Like, we'll die, and come back, and then just blow him up with the Blade Mail. It's actually a really good idea. Like, it's actually just like a really strong strategy. It's a bit silly, you know, like kind of thinking about just throwing away an Aegis intentionally, but if that means you can actually, you know, continue playing, it's probably worth it. Okay. Alright, well this is all very silly right here. Greevil time! Well then, Greevil it up, my boys. Can you trap Roshan inside the traps? I don't think Roshan gets trapped, but like the thing is that after the timer runs out, all units will just start moving with like this hasted They become hasted, they get True Strike, they get a shit ton of damage, and they get flying movement. So, there's nothing I can really do to like permanently stall Roshan. I have to kill him. That's just the only option. There goes that. Soul Assumption. I'm imagining that's getting deleted in a second. I think the Invoker can cheese that. Go do it. Go get the nerd. I need to make sure I always go into the fight with Vindran active. That's what I should always start with. Windrun is just such a valuable ability. Cool. You've got a stack of curse now? 2 stacks of curse, quite a bit. Skeleton time. Spooky, scary skeletons. Send shivers down your spine. The Shadow Shaman ultimate still worth it? Well, you gotta keep in mind the Shadow Shaman ultimate, because like it actually does a lot of damage. Like they deal 380 damage per attack. Like it just actually like is a very substantial amount of DPS from these guys alone. I think it's actually more damage that they deal. I mean, look at it. There's like these 500 damage pop-ups. But no, the Serpent Wards are actually like really something that lets us kill stuff here. Although the damage is starting to feel a little low, isn't it? It's definitely starting to feel not super impressive anymore. Well, what can you do? Still got that Lincoln's, okay. I'll just Blight Mail. Cool. Sort of unconventional, but if it works, then it works. Alright, 2 crowns. Yeah! Double king! Yeah! Did they update something else? The spell build holding up so well at the moment? Well, they added in the Crown of Dominator, but spell builds have always been very good. The only thing that wasn't good about spell builds was the pub player's attitude towards them. No, spell builds have always been very, very strong. I think they are much more consistent than right-click builds. They're just a little trickier to play, but not even that much. You just kind of gotta get past the early game usually, and you gotta know which abilities to pick. Okay, there we go. The big thing they added recently is summoner abilities that work. Like, summoner abilities now actually dealing damage of sorts, and allowing you to buff them, which is a pretty big deal. Okay. Cool. Did you run out of ultimate? Oh. Did you run out of Chain Frost? That is not great for you, is it? Oh, both of them are kind of having a hard time right now. No, there's the Chain Frost, but that may be a little slow. That may be a little late. Ooh. Oh. Okay, okay. You held on so valiantly. Is that the right word? I know, you held on nicely though. Bounce to 1 creep because that was away from the 10 hours. If so, frankly speaking, you timed your shit poorly. Sorry, dude. But you gotta time your shit better than that. Oh no! They're stuck on top of you. Careful! Oh, there you go. There you go. We did it! That's right. We got it. Easy life.
Radiant victory.
Wait, look at that. Hey, I even got some MMR for that. Wait, does that mean I have 2,000? 1987 plus 15? Is it finally time? Or is this after the 15? I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out Squarespace. Link in the description. Right? Fantastic service. I use it all the time. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.